Have you ever felt like someone was manipulating you, but you just couldn't put your finger on it? Today, we're diving into the world of dark psychology and uncovering 7 tricks people use to manipulate others. But don't worry, I'll also give you tips on how to deal with each one. Let's get started. Dark psychology involves using psychological principles to manipulate, influence, or control people in harmful ways. While it sounds sinister, being aware of these tactics can help you protect yourself. Here are 7 dark psychology tricks to beware of. Number 1, gaslighting. Gaslighting is when someone makes you question your reality, memories, or perceptions. Imagine you confront a friend about something hurtful they said, and they respond with, "I never said that," or "You're just being too sensitive." Over time, they make more comments that make you doubt your memory and sanity. You start to second-guess yourself and rely on their version of events. How to deal? If this happens often, keep a journal of events and conversations to validate your memories. Jot down what happened as soon as possible, including dates, times, and details. Trust your instincts and seek support from friends or a therapist if you start feeling confused or doubtful. And surround yourself with people who confirm your reality. Number 2, love bombing. Love bombing is when someone showers you with excessive attention and affection to gain control over you. A new romantic partner might constantly compliment you, give you lavish gifts, and want to spend every moment together. Watch out if they say things like, "You're the only one for me," or "We're perfect together," very early in the relationship. This intense affection can make you feel overwhelmed and indebted to them. How to deal? Set boundaries and take things slow. Pay attention to how they react when you assert your needs or request space. Genuine relationships respect your boundaries. Take time to get to know the person and ensure their affection is consistent and not just a tactic to control you. Number 3, triangulation. Triangulation involves pitting 2 people against each other to maintain control over both. For example, a coworker might tell you that another colleague doesn't like you, creating tension and making you rely on them for information. They might say things like, "I heard Sarah thinks you're not doing a good job," or "John told me he finds you difficult to work with." This creates mistrust and dependency on the manipulator for clarity. How to deal? Communicate directly with the other person involved. Clear up misunderstandings and avoid letting the manipulator control the narrative. Arrange a meeting with the person you're supposedly in conflict with and discuss the situation openly. This can dismantle the manipulator's influence. Number 4, projection. Projection is when someone accuses you of their own negative behaviors or feelings. For example, a partner who is cheating might accuse you of being unfaithful to divert suspicion from themselves. They might say things like, "I think you're hiding something from me," or "You seem distant lately. Are you seeing someone else?" This tactic makes you defend yourself and shifts the focus away from their actions. How to deal? Recognize that the accusation might be more about them than you. Stay calm and don't get defensive. Address the behavior directly and seek the truth. For example, you might say, "I feel like you're projecting your feelings onto me. Let's talk about why you feel this way." Number 5, the silent treatment. The silent treatment is a form of emotional manipulation where someone refuses to communicate with you. After a disagreement, a friend might ignore your calls and texts, leaving you anxious and desperate to resolve the issue. They might walk past you without acknowledging your presence, or give you the cold shoulder during social gatherings, making you feel isolated and guilty. How to deal? Give them space, but also set a time frame for when you'll revisit the conversation. Let them know that communication is essential for resolving conflicts. You might say, "I understand you need some time, but let's talk about this tomorrow at lunch." If they continue the silent treatment, consider if the relationship is healthy for you. Number 6, guilt tripping. Guilt tripping involves someone making you feel guilty to get what they want. A family member might say, "After everything I've done for you, you can't do this one thing for me?" They might remind you of past favors or sacrifices, implying that you owe them and making you feel selfish for saying no. This can lead to you agreeing to things against your better judgment. How to deal. Acknowledge their feelings, but stay firm in your decision. Remind yourself that it's okay to say no and prioritize your own needs. You can respond with, "I appreciate what you've done for me, but I can't help with this right now. I need to focus on my own responsibilities." Number 7, playing the victim. Playing the victim is when someone exaggerates their suffering to gain sympathy and manipulate others. A friend might constantly talk about how everyone mistreats them, making you feel obligated to support and defend them. They might say things like, "Nobody understands me," or "I'm always the one who gets hurt." This can create a dynamic where you feel responsible for their well-being. How to deal. Offer empathy, but don't let their problems overshadow your own. Encourage them to seek professional help if they genuinely need it. Set boundaries and remind yourself that it's not your job to fix everything for them. You might say, "I'm sorry you're going through this, but I think talking to a counselor could really help." So, there you have it, 7 dark psychology tricks to beware of. By recognizing these tactics, you can protect yourself from manipulation and maintain healthy relationships. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights into human behavior. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.